We do our job, make big holes, tackle the headed bastard. We go home, we drink some beer, and we party.
Let's go!
Hey, welcome back to Seth's Smorgasbord of Sports here at 51 West Studios at the Fan Zone. Forgot to say that. But, you know, we're here at the Fan Zone at 51 West. I'm hyped, okay? The Ravens have another divisional matchup, third in a row, coming up this week 6 at home versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Insert booze. There you go, Salty, right there. I hate the Bengals, okay? Let me just give you my reasoning on that, because you're probably like, why are you wasting your hate on such a pathetic organization, right? No, okay? I hate Cincinnati. Hate. We're 25-25 all time against them. The Ravens are. Why do they compete against us, but they don't compete any other time, okay? They always give us their best game, and, like, the Ravens always play down to them, and it's pretty irritating. Like, once in a while, the Ravens will go and beat the crap out of them, and you're like, yes, I hate the Bengals. Good, they killed them. But, like, most of the time, it's, like, really tight and, like, unnecessarily close, especially when they stink like this. Like, watch. I guarantee you that this is, like, a trap game for the Ravens, and it'll be, like, way closer than anyone's predicting. So, like, I wouldn't go to the sport book this weekend and put down money on the Ravens if it's, like, a 10-point anything. Like, I would not do that if I were you, because I think this game is going to be, like, really close. They could beat us. Like, it could be a trap game, and I think the Ravens played pretty decent in Pittsburgh last week, like better than anybody else thinks anyway, because everyone's been ripping on the Ravens. But I'm just looking at it this way. The Bengals aren't going to lose every game this season, and the Ravens usually play kind of rough against the Bengals. I mean, 25-25 all time against a lame team. So it's kind of like a worrisome situation, you know? And, like, I don't know if A.J. Green's going to play. I saw that he was doubtful. He hasn't played all season so far, so even if he did play, he probably wouldn't be 100%, which is a good sign for the Ravens, especially since our secondary has taken a beating so far this season. And John Ross is out. He's on IR, so he's no threat. And he's been tearing people up so far this season. So really the Bengals have to rely on Tyler Boyd and Alden Tate and, like, combination of Tyler Eifert and C.J. Uzomah, who have torn up the Ravens in the past, both of those guys at tight end. So even still with the injuries, it's kind of a little worrisome, and that's the reason I hate them. Like, obviously they knocked the Ravens out of the playoffs in 2017. Like, well, we weren't even in the playoffs yet. It's like we needed to win at home week 17, and they made some, like, fourth and miracle type play and screwed everything up, okay? And that's just the Bengals right there. Like, they screw everything up. Everything. Like, we're talking about a team that was born out of bitterness to the Browns, okay? Like, straight up. Like, they play in Paul Brown Stadium, who founded the Browns, obviously founded the Bengals too. When they came out, they're wearing the same looking uniform as the Browns. Like, they're copycats from day one, okay? The Who Day? What's that remind you of? New Orleans? Like, everything they do is copycat. They don't have any Super Bowls, obviously. Like, they suck. They can't get anything done in the playoffs. They've never finished the season on top. They've never been the number one team because they came after the NFL championship, so they've never even won one of those and can talk about that like Eagles fans did until 2017. So, like, they can't even be like the Lions. Like, they're not even as good as the Lions or the Browns. Like, think about that. They're on, like, the Falcons level of futility, okay? But they always screw the Ravens, and that's why I hate the Bengals. Like, this is just one of those nervous games for me as a Ravens fan, because it just seemed like that A.J. Green tip play when he caught it in the end at that one many seasons ago. I think it was like 2013 or 14, something like that. We still ended up winning that game in overtime, but that's just the type of stuff that they do against us. Like, just miracle BS plays, or just you get screwed by the ref, or, you know, just something stupid happens. Someone gets hurt, if nothing else. Like, it's just, they come to play us tough, and I just hate those games. There's nothing good that can come from a Bengals game, okay? Nothing. Like, you can't do anything that's, like, impressive against them, okay? Like, if you won 50-0, everyone would be like, well, you should have won 51-0, because they're terrible. And if they play you tight, it's just scary the entire game. Like, oh my God, we're going to lose to these cheese muffins. And people get hurt because those guys are in our division. We play them every year, and they're bitter because we're better than them. And this is the 51st all-time meeting between the two teams. hopefully the Ravens don't have a losing record after that, because it's just, even because we play them again in week 10, so it's like not that far away. But just for a month saying that you have a losing record to the Bengals, it's like, pass me the Clorox. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm just got my fingers crossed, because I want to be 4-2 going into a road game against Seattle. It's always tough to win there, and if the Ravens are 3-3 going into that road game, they could have a losing record going into their bye week, and then they play the Patriots after that. So it could get kind of ugly, and who knows what fans will start saying after that. So this is a really, really big game for the Ravens, in my opinion. And they have to do their job and win it. That's all I got to say, really. Like, they just have to come in, do what they're supposed to do, win at home, okay? You're playing a team with a just awful offensive line. Their defense can't stop a nosebleed. Like, Lamar Jackson should be able to do work.
Lamar will win.
Yeah, Lamar will win. I think he will. It just makes me nervous playing them, because I hate them so much. They're good for nothing. And if you're a Bengals fan, I'm sorry about your life. You probably wish you were born somewhere else, but at least you have the Reds history to look back on. You know what I'm saying? You do have a decent baseball team in town. They haven't been good in a while, but you have that, and you have like an insect zoo or something like that. That's like, whenever you look up Cincinnati on Google, it's like, what famous thing, or like fun things to do in Cincinnati? It's like insect zoo. What the heck? So for some reason that sticks out. Oh yeah, and you make that disgusting chili with the spaghetti noodles and the cheese on top of it, and it's like chili or whatever. Like, that's sick.
And they're the bed bug capital of the world.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like the bag. You know, I think the Ravens probably win this game. You know, I think it'll be closer than a lot of people think. The Bengals always play the Ravens tough, and I'm gonna go with like a retro score to this game, because that game where the tip pass went to AJ Green, they were losing 17-10, and they tied us 17-17, and Tucker kicked a field goal in overtime to win 2017. So I'm gonna go 2017 Ravens in lieu of that game, because that was in Baltimore. We were at home, and I think Justin Tucker wins it for us again, just like he did last week, and just like he did that game against the Bengals. So I'm gonna go with that score, 20-17. That sounds right. Thanks for watching this video. If you're a Cincinnati fan, I know you didn't like it, so thumb it down if you like the Bengals. But everybody else liked this video. I really appreciate you watching it. I appreciate all my subscribers, and I'll appreciate you if you subscribe to my channel. So peace out, comment, like, do all that stuff. Have a good day.